Bodybuilder Joe Linder, also known as Joesthetics, has died, and here are my thoughts. I don't keep up with fitness influencers or the bodybuilding world in general, as they like to call the fitness industry. It's not even about fitness anymore, it's just about narcissism, and here's why. Well, we just had another influencer slash bodybuilder die of what was most likely his abuse of steroids or related to that. Now, I know he had an aneurysm. I didn't overlook it and just jump to these conclusions, but it was more than likely, as we all know, related to his roid usage. So this man is lean and has a mass amount of muscle mass on his body year around, and he stays like this constantly. And the death of this man is all your fault. And when I say your fault, I mean the people who follow this man and like his photos. Because every time you like a photo of someone who's putting their body through something this unnatural and you're telling them good job, you're just egging on them killing themselves. You're just saying, good job, you look so good. You're killing yourself, good job. How many bodybuilders have to die of taking mass amounts of drugs for people to realize this shit ain't cool? Yeah, they're ripped. Yes, they have mass amount of muscle mass and they look like your favorite comic book character, but this is real life and that shit isn't natural. It's good to just stay natural and maintain a healthy but impressive physique. If you're a fan of his and you wait until after he's dead in order to say that you feel bad and that you're sorry for his passing, you're full of shit. You could have told him while he was alive, slow down on the drugs. You look like you're getting a bit too lean. You look like you have a bit too much muscle mass that surpasses safety standards, which is the majority of these bodybuilding and drug using addicts out here. But it doesn't matter, because all of the narcissists who want to fall after these bodybuilders and fitness influencers, they're obsessed with it too. The only reason that y'all like these photos is because y'all aspire to look and be like these people. Why not just aspire to be yourself and work out and just have expectations of what your body can achieve naturally? Why are people so ashamed of what their body can achieve naturally that they're getting these not only fake procedures and shit, but taking drugs? It's completely just narcissistic. This is exactly why I don't mess with the fitness industry at all anymore. I do not mess with fitness YouTube or any of that stuff. This is exactly why people from these industries, the bodybuilding industry, are turning to different things like combat sports, as I've made a video about that before. It's because this isn't even a sport at this point. It's not just mass amounts of narcissism, and it's slowly killing yourself and lowering your life expectancy, and that's just the truth. If you are constantly liking pictures of people when you see that they're getting too lean and gaining so much muscle mass, and you think, oh, they look so good, they look so impressive, you're just telling them to keep killing themselves slowly so that you can look at their bodies and masturbate over how good that you think they look. That's completely fucked up. And the majority of these influencers who are so addicted to these drugs and fucking up their bodies are already fucked up in the head. And then you got people behind the screens giving them mass amounts of followers and praise for doing it. They're just going to keep fucking up their bodies, and they're just going to keep putting these drugs into their bodies and killing themselves. But it doesn't matter, because this is not going to be the last time that a mainstream bodybuilder or something of that sort dies in general. It's going to continue to happen because all you weirdos continue to praise these motherfuckers for doing this weird ass shit, for taking all these drugs. This shit is so disgusting and unnatural. Nobody cares about how much drugs you take. Though I just had to get this off my chest and speak the truth, because in general, he didn't look like a bad dude, and I'm not talking about physical looks, but he didn't seem like he was some terrible person who deserved to die. But he did, and he's gone forever. And he didn't even live out what could have been half of his life. He died at 30 years old. I'm 20 years old. If I live a decade more, I would be his age. He died a decade after the age that I am right now. That's crazy. Come on. Like, his life was short. And people still just don't get it. That's why I have to speak the truth. I can't cover nothing up. I don't care if anybody's feelings are hurt. I don't care. This is the truth. This is exactly what's going on. It's like the more y'all just give praise to these influencers, you're just telling them to keep hurting themselves. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Look at me. I'm not the most muscular person ever or anything, but guess what? I'm happy with how I look. I'm healthy. I'm at a maintainable physique, not on drugs, not on any of that bullshit, and I can maintain this. It's healthy. So again, this is what people should strive to be like. They should strive to be happy in their own skin, not putting mass amounts of drugs into their body and becoming overly obsessed with getting big and getting as lean as they possibly can. I mean, yeah, being lean, I like being lean, but to a certain extent, and Can I be extremely, extremely lean year round? No. I want to be lean according to what my body can handle and what is optimal for my body. So that's how everyone should strive to be. This shit is just getting crazy, but it doesn't even matter at this point because, you know, all the fans out there who call themselves fans are just going to keep giving these fitness influencers who are fucked in the head and keep putting all these drugs into the body, views and likes, and they're just going to keep doing it because you're giving them views, likes, and followers and buying their little ebooks or using their little discount codes for their protein powders that they put in their bio. So, you know, it's all right, but at the end of the day, I really couldn't care less. Just to put it truthfully, I mean, if you're a human being and you're using drugs and you're harming yourself, like, okay, it's whatever, you know. There's billions of animals out there that are being murdered on behalf of the selfish people in this world that I could worry about. But like Vegan Gain said,
one less meat eater in existence, so we have that to be thankful for.